Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. If you have missed today's live stream during the New York opening, then this is kind of wrap up of the day, and we'll start right away seeing some interesting price action. We're looking here only at the BTC USD pair. We're starting off here with the 4 hourly, and as you can see that we had this head and shoulder pattern with the left shoulder that had the right shoulder that it didn't play out, and we said in Friday's video, if we are going to break out and we do not really see that confirmation of us going higher, then we might see a move to the upside where we are making a higher high than this one, and then we are going down. Well, that's exactly what happened, because as you can see, if I put this line right here, then you see that we broke it. Not only the head and shoulder pattern, then trapped some longs, and now we are just going lower. And on top of that, we are also now creating a bearish divergence here on the 4 hourly that is also playing out, as you can see right here. And the price here went higher. And to confirm that, or to put some extra power on there, we also now have a blood diamond here on the 4 hourly, and usually on a bit of a bigger time frames it is playing out. I said in Friday's video that I was a little bit concerned about these RSIs being so split from each other. I said, well, if we're going higher and so split, that might be a little bit weak. And guess what? Now they are coming more together, but it looks like we are going to roll over. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Price action right now, I have to be honest, it is a little bit confusing, because if we are going lower in the hourly, then we're seeing here that we have a bullish divergence on the momentum waves. And on the price here going a little bit lower. You know what, let me make this like this, that's a little bit better visible. So we have a bullish divergence. I do have to mention right away that the money flow is dipping into the red, but who knows, we might go up a little bit here again. That would be nice. The RSIs are pointing higher, VWAP is pointing higher, but that doesn't mean that this couldn't play out. We could easily now go a little bit higher and then just going lower again. Then we confirm this bullish divergence on the hourly, having a few green candles. Then we are going to the 4 hourly. Then you see maybe something like this, where this waves goes to zero line and then going lower. And then over a longer period of time, then this 4 hours playing out. But also at the same time, we are seeing a bullish divergence on the daily. It's really crazy, but it's really true. You're seeing here this big white line, and the price actually is then forming like this. But we could still also fulfill this one. So we could fulfill the bullish hourly divergence, the bearish 4 hour, and the bullish daily. All within the same kind of movement, and they could all be fulfilled. So don't stare only at one time frame. Always look at the bigger picture or multiple time frames. Although the story on different time frames is telling something different, they could all play out, because like I already said, the hourly could have 1, 2, 3 green hourly candles fulfilling that pattern, then going lower again, having a few red candles again on the 4 hourly, maybe one green, one in between with based on the hourly, and then going up again, and then we have a bullish divergence again on the daily. So don't be fooled by just one time frame, always focus on the bigger picture. A few things that I'm now looking out for on a very small time frame is that we had a little bit of a dump during New York Open. That is that big red candle right here. And let me see, I need to put it the other way around. This is a beautiful reversal or moment to reverse if we will make it. That is around 21,100. You could also put this one a little bit lower. Let's say somewhere here. Then we almost reached it, and look at that. It also coincides with approximately the VWAP for today. So this box right here, approximately at that 21k. Is a very nice moment if we see something of a bearish divergence, maybe on the 5 minute or on the 6 minute, to then put in a short and trade this lower again, and then trade with the trend. This one I just actually posted this on Twitter. This was a pattern that was forming a little bit earlier today, where you can see we kind of made a triangle pattern. And this is a typical BTC. We have seen this so many times already. We're taking the top to the bottom, and I think this is correct what I'm doing. Yeah, You see that here we didn't reach the target, so you say, oh, that's a fake out, then we're going higher. And here we also didn't reach the target. On the other hand, if we now, let's say, go to the golden pocket, then we would be, then you'd say breakout, retest, confirmation, going higher, and then to the golden pocket. That is also coinciding with this level. So far, so good. If not, if we roll over now, we do not hit the golden pocket, then also no target, and then we have a fake out on both sides. And you know what to say: bulls make money, bears make money, pigs gets slaughtered. Okay, cool. Then quickly to the dollar index here on the hourly. You see that dollar index looks like it wants to roll over a little bit, consolidating, going a little bit lower. That is a little bit weird because if we're looking at BTC on the hourly, it kind of looks like we're doing the same. There's a bit of a rainbow here, which is also slowly rolling over, which is weird because usually it moves up the other direction. So actually it would be nice if we maybe do something like this, fool everyone and just go much higher, and then retesting some of those highs. If we are going much higher, then first I'm looking here at approximately 21,500. We already mentioned that a few times before, and then around this level, let's say the 22k, the 23k, but we're not there yet. So far the market is pretty weak, I have to say, pretty bearish. I also missed the volume on some of the moves, just pretty weak. Then the S&P 500, we also talked about this today on the live stream, where we said we kind of broke this resistance now, so that is nice. And now the question is, are we going to roll over maybe here or a little bit higher and then going lower again? And then we again established a lower high here. Then of course the question is if we also are going to establish a lower low. If we would go higher and start retesting this level and then rolling over, for me that is still bearish, that we have not created a higher high. But then we just retested this level right now. I do have to say, for the S&P 500, from the bottom here to this temporary top, it was 7.5% move, which is quite some for the S&P. So if we now would roll over again, I would totally understand. If we would also go higher and let's say retest this point in excess 6-7%, is a lot, but these are crazy moves that you can expect during a bear market where you see violent moves up and violent moves down. And yeah, at the end of the day or the end of the month, actually, better to say, the market is still going low, and that's exactly also what you're seeing here. Let me for fun just pick this period right here. From the top here to the bottom to the top is 11% move to the upside, and of course the lower you go, sometimes the more violent these moves get. Let me quickly for fun do this one. Approximately 10%. Okay, so not yet that much actually, but yeah, the I word, so inflation, is still pretty much there. And this this movement right here was of course everything with the Fed and meetings and all that kind of good stuff. So that kind of makes sense that we're going so much lower. If we would fill up maybe this gap or maybe this gap and then going lower, then we would also establish a lower high, and that would also 100% make sense for me. Why am I showing you this? Because I think that this is a very important indicator or leading indicator for where BTC is going. So if this one, if the S&P and the Nasdaq are dropping, I think BTC will come along, and the same also goes for the dollar index. If the dollar index is pumping, BTC is dumping, anyway, other way around. Although I have to say we have seen a little bit of decoupling lately, especially on the very smaller time frames. So yeah, I am really taking this by the day. If we are zooming out, then of course we could say that we are kind of establishing here a bigger trading range, approximately from 23,000 to, let's say, this low here at 18,000. Let me just for fun to wrap it up put in a volume node so that we could really had everything on support and resistances. There actually, oh yeah, this is beautiful, as you could see. This is like really a macro point of control, and then you can see that we bounced off exactly here on that point of control earlier today at 20,500, approximately 20,500, 20,600. A lot of traders have their buy and sell orders. So if we are really going to break it and we go to, let's say, 20,400, 20,300, and we close a hourly really at that level, you bet we are going lower. And then I'm looking out first here for that top at 2017. It's just shy of 20k, and if we would lose that too, then this macro value area low at 19,500. If we would go to the top, of course, that what I already mentioned, 21,500, 2, 3, and then of course here the 23,300. If we would break that, well, then I'll make a separate video because this is still quite the move. But so far today, I mean, the dump from New York Open, that was a little bit of a surprise because it went faster than I expected. But other than that, I have to say that the trading range was a little bit boring so far. This is a bit of sideways action where the set 2 kind of figure is not really making a move. And this was during Europe and Asia, and then this was really New York, so that the fun was over in, let's say, an hour or so. Yeah, I didn't catch it. There was not in any trades, which you also have heard and seen during the live stream earlier today. Alright guys, that will be it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to check out all the links in the description. Some of them are affiliate links. If you now start trading on Bybit and Phoenix and use our link, then after your initial deposit you are getting a trading bonus from the exchange. Other than that, there are also links to my Twitter and Instagram. Feel free to follow me there. Like I said, I sometimes post these kinds of trades like I did this one. So feel free to check that out multiple times today. Thank you guys so much. See you very, very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.